Hey, this is Daryl as a service, and I wanted to bring you a quick tip. Something that I've noticed in the monthly roundup of what's been happening with Microsoft Teams. Um, there's been an addition to the mobile app, a number of them actually, but this one I found quite interesting, and I think it's going to be quite useful across the board. Now, what are we able to do? When you go to share content within your mobile phone, and I'm using an iPhone. I don't have a lot of experience with the Android, but I understand the experience is similar. You might want to share a file, a photo, or something else. And when we go through to, say, this photo here of a workshop, I know it's off to the side a bit, but you'll get the picture shortly. And when I go to share something, I've got lots of different options about what I want to share it to. I've got all these applications that I can share directly to from within the iOS experience, and this is it's delivering it at that native OS experience for the mobile. Now, this is what's been added, that we can now send content, attachments, pictures, files to Microsoft Teams, adding them to a conversation. So if I head on over to the More button, then that'll allow me to reorder these applications that I want to use. But now at the bottom, probably at the bottom, because it's reasonably new, and I think it kind of follows alphabetical order, we have Teams. So we'll switch that on, and I'm going to be using that a lot because I use Teams a lot with the people that I work with. So I'll drag that to the top, and or near the top, and it means that it's nice and easy for me to find. So now when I scroll on over here, I can see Teams as a quick way to send that content. So this was a picture of a workshop that I ran last week, and our team likes to try and share pictures of how things are going, and give something of a status update. So I'll just share that's an image there of the Skype, a Unified Communications workshop down at Lincoln. Now within the post, I can now select which group I want to go to. So that was in my Lexl team and in the Ag Research Project. And when I share that, I get the choice of, because it's a picture, do I want to compress that? And then I'll just stick with large because it's not like it's a massive file, but it's definitely sharing some good feedback there about how things are going in the room. Now, yeah, I know as I'm using an AirPlay kind of program, it does display things a little differently. Now off to the side, let's switch over to where what that looks like from within Microsoft Teams. Right, so there's our post. It's come through. It's leading with the photo, and if I click See More or tap See More, then I can see the text below that. So yeah, I wouldn't mind if the text was above the picture, so that it's not just picture and then it's not so obvious what's been said. Maybe it's just the way that I shared that content, but yeah, it's pretty useful. So then I can continue that conversation thread. I can add an attachment as well, and get into that. So I wonder. Yeah, I know I like living a little dangerously. Let's try and go into OneDrive and see if I can find an attachment that I can send directly through to Microsoft Teams. Let's go to one of my demo documents. There we go. This should be reasonably safe. Engineering Administrator Guide. Okay, so I'm opening up that document, and that's within OneDrive, and then we'll use the share button now that we've made that easier to find. So here's our share button, then we've got Teams, and I'm attaching a link. Right, so that makes sense, and probably what makes more sense is if this document is sitting within the environment that you work in. So this is a OneDrive link, and that's my personal OneDrive. Again, we'll go into, let's say, Skunkworks, and I'm going to new project as an example, and we could add some other text in there as well. Share it. Alright, so if we go back over to the Skunkworks team and our channel, which is new project, there we go, there's our link. Right, so that's a great addition, particularly around the pictures and being able to bring other media in there, but you can see how it's making it far easier for you to share content into Microsoft Teams across the other different apps that you use on your mobile. Hope that tip has been useful. Thanks, and keep it coming, Microsoft Teams. If you do want other 5-minute tips, then have a quick look over, there in that corner, right, there. The little eye in the top right hand corner, and that'll take you through to 5-minute tips, a couple of tips there from Tracy van der Schyff, and thanks for watching.